Hey guys, it's me, Christy Lee, and today is Friday the 23rd, and I just finished uploading a 40-minute long or 43-minute long rant video on my other channel that I have now decided to keep private. I was going on ranting about Eric and talking about yesterday evening and what that was like. We had some disagreements, and I was very stressed and confused and hurt, and I really, really needed to get that stuff off my chest. And originally I wanted to share it with you guys and kind of just, I don't know, maybe get opinions. But then I realized that I felt better after, getting it all out, and it's probably not the best idea. I mean, it's not like I didn't go into like incredible detail, but I did touch on things that maybe I shouldn't necessarily share with the world. And I didn't want it to seem like he was a bad guy or I'm a bad girlfriend or whatever. I mean, you guys, you see us on our channel, we do videos together, and you guys enjoy seeing us together, and you always comment, or people always seem to comment that we look so happy, and we are happy, but we're human, we have flaws, we have issues, and sometimes things can get ugly, and sometimes I just need a release. So that's what I did, and that is actually what my second channel was intended for. I know I've said it a couple of times already on here, but it was intended for a place that I could go and just rant and talk about. Almost did something right in front of you there that maybe I shouldn't. That I can go and just talk about all my issues and my feelings, and that's still what I want to do, but maybe this one was just too much. Anyway, so nothing going on today at all. I'm sitting at the job. This job was a mess when we got here. Turns out we weren't even supposed to be here today. The job wasn't ready for us, but I guess they worked it out where Eric and his foreman are working in there, and I guess there's not much for me to do because Eric didn't tell me I could come in and help, which kind of sucks, but kind of doesn't, because I really wasn't, like, I could do it now, but earlier before lunch I was still in a bad mood, and it's not conducive to workflow. Oh, I bet that was loud for you. I'm sorry. I heard Eric was watching something on lunch break, and I decided to watch afterwards. Have you ever heard, because I hadn't, ever heard of a thing called the Wiener Circle? Now, when I heard it, when they were talking about it, and I didn't know what it was, I pictured, like, a circle of, like, statues in the shape of, But apparently, it's this hot dog stand in, I don't remember. I think they said Boston, maybe? I don't know. That's a perfectly normal, like, stand during the day, but at night, when all the bars shut down and everything, I don't know if they have different employees or the employees just kind of take on this persona at night where, and I know there's other restaurants like this around the country, but it's less, it's done in a joking manner with like a wink wink, where the servers treat the customers like crap, like they talk down to the customers, and they call them names, and they make fun of them, and they give them bad service with like a wink wink, like it's something, it's like a whole experience, and people actually go to these restaurants to experience it. There's one I've heard of, and I can't remember the name right now, where they actually throw your food at you. But this one, the Wiener Circle, at night, the service people, the people serving the food, will literally cuss you out, call you names, like just drag you through the dirt. and people go there for this treatment and they cuss back at the service people. And it's almost like if you didn't know any better and you were walking by, you would think that the people working here are just like the worst employees ever, and that there's about to be a brawl in the middle of the streets between like 6 different people ordering food and people making the food, and they're just like cussing at these people saying, give me my GD money plus my tip, take your beep 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 on blah 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 blah, I'm not giving you, I don't care that you paid for your food, I ain't giving it, just like all out, just being like rude as hell. And people love it. They go there, they flock it to get abused by the employees. You should look it up. I thought it was funny. I don't think that I could handle something like that. Some people do get a rush or a rise or whatever out of, being talked to like that, especially when they know that it's, all in fun and games or whatever. But so the Wiener Circle, look that up. I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Oh, we yesterday when we were cashing our check, all the bad stuff about yesterday is in that video on the other channel. The good thing about yesterday is that, well, it was supposed to be good. We got, when we walked in, I don't know if I told you this, one of the tellers at our bank has a major crush on Eric, so she, like, as soon as she found out that we were coin collectors, she told him that anytime she gets, like, $50 or whatever, she'll save them for us. And it's just so obvious why. I mean, she shakes every time she's talking to Eric. And that's fine. But anyway, we walked in yesterday, and as soon as she saw him, she comes running over, and she's like, I got a bunch of $50 for you. Someone had turned in $500 of $50. And I was in kind of a mood, so I really wasn't excited about it. But I forgot where I was going with this. We ended up getting $200 in $50 to search through and then obviously spend. But they were customer rolled, so at first I was like, oh, maybe. And then the lady said that there were dates written on the rolls. So I thought, automatically my thought was either 1, someone inherited a collection and they turned it into the bank for cash, or 2, this was obviously a collector. He knows that there's silver and he's taken all of the silver out. So I was not excited, but Eric was super, super excited. And we got home later that evening. He searched through all of them. I wasn't participating because of my mood. But there was absolutely no silver and not even really any decent coins in there. So that was kind of a bust and a bummer. Like, I wanted to get pennies. I love penny. Those are my most favorite. Penny rolls are my absolute most favorite because they're so, first of all, I love copper. And because copper is worth more. It's like 2.5 cents more than face value. And you can find the formative years. You can find beautiful old pennies. You can find wheat pennies. You can find Indian head pennies. You can find Canadian pennies. I love penny rolls. Last week we got $20 in penny rolls. If you watch that video, I put it up in there somewhere. And so I wish we had done some pennies or something. Maybe he'll go to the bank and turn these back in and get, I don't know. But so yeah, it was kind of a bust. That sucked. And whew, it's hot in here, man. It is really hot in here. I could totally roll down the windows, but I'm not going to because I'm talking to you. I don't want anybody else to hear me talking. And plus, there's insects out there that have absolutely no respect for someone trying to shoot a video. They are so loud, so rude. So I gotta keep the windows up while I shoot this video. So there. Nothing else to talk about, really. I don't think. No. I got 16 hours on the last pay period. We just turned my 16 hours 16 hours in yesterday, so I'll get $160 on Eric's next check, which means I can make my own car payment. Thank God. You don't know, like, I don't let on, like, I'm very close with Eric, okay? and we do have intimacy. But there are things about myself that I don't really let on to people on the outside. Like a lot of turmoil and stresses and things like that are kept inside, unless, of course, I rant about them here on the channel or the other channel. But when we first got the truck, it was very, very important to me that I make my own car payment, because I don't know how to say this without talking crap. Sorry, piece of my lunch was still in there. I don't like feeling like I owe people, and I don't like feeling like someone has to take care of me, even though obviously that's what's happening in my relationship right now. And it's a very complicated thing. Like, I tried to work. I couldn't do it. It was just, there's so many reasons behind my decision to leave. One of them, not the main one that day when I decided, but a big factor in the overall decision was that me working away from him makes it very difficult because I have to drive him everywhere. Makes it very difficult for him to work and me to work, and us both to be at the places we need to be at the time we need to be there. I have no idea where I started or where I was going with this. The point was, I know that I don't like that Eric is having to make my car payment. And most of the time, it's just me feeling that way. But sometimes when Eric gets stressed, he also points it out repeatedly that he is making my car payment and my insurance payment and feeding me and providing my cigarettes, and he's doing everything for me. And I really don't like that. I don't like that he's having to do that. So the fact that I'm going to be able to make my own car payment next week, I feel so much better. I feel like I need to find a way to bring in, let's see, $104 for my car payment, $180 a month for my insurance, $35 a week for my cigarettes. I could probably eat on $20 a week, actually probably less, $10 to $20 a week. So 180, 280, I would say about $250 a month. I could care for myself. Now, that doesn't include doing half of the bills, splitting half of the bills with Eric. But just to care for myself so that I forgot about my cell phone. My cell phone is $45. So let's just say $300. $300 a month. No, that's totally wrong. I make a car payment every single week. So $400 a month for my car payment. $180 for my insurance payment is $580 plus food, $635 a month is what I would need to bring in to take care of myself so that Eric wouldn't have to do any of that stuff for me. So $160 a week. If I work 16 hours every week, $160 a week would be 6 times 4 is 24, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I could do that. 16 hours a week, and I could take care of my own little things. And then, if I work any more, then I can help pay for the other bills. And then I won't be such a burden. Yeah. I love Eric, okay? And Eric loves me. Sometimes he says things to me that really, really, really hurt me on the inside. And I guess because of the type of person I am, I have no skin. I am super freaking sensitive. It doesn't just hurt me in the moment. It stays with me, and then it starts chipping away at my self-esteem until I have none. And that's almost kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I feel like the biggest burden, like I am absolutely worthless. I will never be what a man wants because of all of this. And all right, that's enough about that. I'm not going into that. Not gonna do it. I'm just saying, I would like to get it to the point where he's not having to pay for anything for me, because I can't stand for someone to think that way about me. And plus, as an independent grown-ass woman, I would like to be able to do these things for myself, to make myself feel better, to have self-confidence, to know that I'm worth something, but also because I can't stand to hear things like that. Anyway, I digress. Not even sure what the heck that means, but people say it all the time and it sounds so cool, so I digress. We had a little, in the middle of our little tiff thing yesterday, I was explaining to him that cigarettes, whether we like it or not, are a bill, because we are addicted. And unless we're going to try to quit, we're going to smoke. And we smoke 2 packs a day. Now, he was saying that we needed to cut in order to do this or do that or whatever, that he would be fine with us only getting a pack of cigarettes, that it's me that smokes so much, that he could smoke on his electronic cigarette, which I'll give him that. He went a full day, I think, on an electronic cigarette. But anyway, his whole argument was that it's me that smokes, that he would have no problem cutting back. So I want to show you something. When we got this pack of cigarettes this morning, I split it, 10 for him, 10 for me. Now, he's been working all day. Working, okay? I've been sitting in the truck for 6 hours now, having nothing to do but watch YouTube, record videos, and smoke, okay? So, him working, he has 1 cigarette left out of 10. That means in 6 hours, while working, he still found the time to smoke 9 cigarettes. Me, sitting in the truck with nothing to do, and Lord knows boredom is one of the top reasons to smoke a cigarette. I have 6 cigarettes left. 6 cigarettes to his 1. Who smokes more? Who's gonna be the one crying when he's done with his, asking me for one of mine? And who's going to be the one that says we need to go buy another pack of cigarettes later? Probably, you know what? He's probably going to purposely, once he finishes that one, he might ask me for one. And I'm going to give it to him, even though I don't want to. But as soon as we get home, that will leave me with, I don't know, but maybe 2 cigarettes by then. And I run out, I'm going to want a cigarette, because that e-cigarette affects my asthma and hurts my throat, and I don't want the darn thing. He's going to be okay with puffing on that e-cigarette while I'm suffering without my cigarettes. And then I'm going to accept it. And then it's going to come to a point where I'm like, all right, I've accepted it. I'm going to smoke on my e-cigarette. And I'll get settled down in bed, ready for bed. And he's going to be like, we need to go get cigarettes. This isn't doing it for me. Oh my God. This is what it's like dating my boyfriend. So y'all know. He is very funny and he's very cute, but he is also so much more. He's an Aries, in case any of y'all know anything about that stuff. I'm a Taurus. All I know about Tauruses is that we're stubborn and loyal. That's all I know. Aries, well, isn't that like the lord of fighting or killing things? What is it called? The war god or something like that. The god of war. I don't know. He is, he's a lot to handle. A lot to handle. Ooh, and when he's angry. I mean, when I'm angry, I'm crazy. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm crazy when I'm angry. When he's angry, it is like the biggest thunderstorm you've ever seen, a raging fire. Like, he is angry, just like loud and like the Hulk, man. I'm gonna throw my phone against the wall, break my phone because I'm mad at you. I'm gonna pull my hair out because I'm mad at you. I'm psycho. He's the Hulk. Anyway, it's really hot in here. I roll these windows down. Sorry. Alright, 20 minutes. I'm sorry for these long videos about absolutely nothing. I wish I could give you, like, real content, you know, like a show. I could come on and talk to you for 5 minutes and teach you something, give you some food for your brain or something like that, but I can't. I'm not that smart. I'm not that entertaining. I'm just a girl who needs to vent and is comfortable speaking in front of the camera because no one's actually right there listening. Because if you guys were sitting in front of me, there's no way I'd be able to even look at you, let alone talk to you. So I'm sorry. I am a very shy, very quiet, very reserved person until I'm alone in front of the camera. Then I become this blabbermouth that's going to tell you every little detail about my life that you never wanted to know and act like you are very interested. I imagine that you guys are like super interested in what I have to say. No, I don't. I'm just talking, and I'm like so surprised that there are now, what is it, 1,144 people that are interested in what I'm taught. Why? I mean, why? I don't know. But it's cool. And I like it. And it gives me something to look forward to. And it makes me feel something. So, thank you. Thank you. You guys are always here. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna go because I need a cigarette. Bad. I'm gonna tell you the results of this. Next video, I'm going to tell you what happened. We'll see what happened. Alright, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!